Okay, so we have this last spade rift, the ocularum, her thing, and this landmark. And I believe that's pretty much it in this area. Oh, and the astrarium thing, which is luckily right near that camp. Yep, we're about to finish up this little desert area here. This was a pretty large area. And it took much longer than it probably should have because oh, dang it. Because of those quests to like find the things to lure the dragon. Those things took forever to find. Hello. Oh, were they dead? Okay. Really? Done and done. Ugh. Well, that was annoying. Just died. To one of these things. Believe it or not. And I had already done several things. But perhaps I'll do things a little bit more efficiently. And there's one right there. Okay. Irritating, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so this is the Cassandra quest over here. Bunch of mages. Hello, bunch of mages.
Stop this mage.
Ah. Hey. No. Die. Alright, who's left? you. Really?
Sad that it came to this, but at least it is done.
Okay. Probably can't loot anything. No! Whoa! Sorry, Cassandra. I didn't mean to do that. Old girl. Right, so the gates of Toth. Boom! And if I pull this, can I get through those doors? Ah! Nice. Okay. I'm gonna head back, pick up these shards, and then go back and grab those other two. And then all I've got is the astrarium thing. How I missed those two shards that are over on the left side of the map. But maybe I couldn't get to them before. That's possible. Because this area was kind of... You had to do those missions to make the poison go away, and so they could have been covered by poison. I could have just missed them. I don't know. So before, I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna cut this. Where I'm gonna cut this up, but before I was saying that I definitely have some stuff to go back and do in some of the other quote-unquote wilderness areas. Like, I know I have some Fade Rifts and stuff in the hinterlands, and a couple of other places. The Storm Coast, I believe I still have some stuff left to do. Alright, let's change the party. Nice. Okay. now go there. Is there someone I can sell things to in here? Oh, yes there is. He's downstairs. Sweet. No, don't. Alright. Rampage. Okay. Now, we can sell the stuff. Alright, so we can sell. Oh, is that one? Yeah, I should keep that. Okay. So we can sell that. Oh, wow, you get a lot of money for those. Alright. Good deal. Can I not go out this door? Oh, yes, I can. I was about to say, there is no reason for me to have to climb upstairs and jump out. My own freaking keep. Nonsense. Oh. Really? Oh, hey. It's here. No. Golly. I always like push A to go down the ladder before I actually see the press A to go down the ladder thing. And then I end up jumping off the side. Hurting myself. Okay. Last shard? Where are you, last shot? Oh, I see you. Okay. And I believe the last thing in this area is that right there. Our reward for doing all of the astrariums. So I believe, was it down here? Yep.
I'll admit it. I'm curious.
What is this? You'll admit it, you're curious about what, Dorian? What are you curious about, mage? These chests that look like... they belong in Oblivion? Is that what you're curious about? Or is it that dog thing that I'm gonna let those other people kill? Hey. Kill it. People. Oh. The balefire thing went away anyway. Now where is it? Ugh, you made me have to go get it all over again. Come on. Those are. Like, I haven't ever quite been able to figure them out. Found the rune. Master Fire rune. Nice. Ooh, a mosaic piece. Was the thing. Masterwork enchanter mail. I wonder. Oh yeah. Dorian got some new armor. Nice looking too. Okay. Alright, was that the last thing here? I think it may have been. Journal. Manuscript of some authority. Oh, we're supposed to return to him. Okay. Haha, Cliff, you didn't hurt me that time.
What was that? Oh, my fellow researcher. What can I do for you?
Translated it.
My people have translated that into manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migration? Duran's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. With those dreadful raiders out of the way, we can finally lure out the abyssal high dragon. You should have the honor, my friend. I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
We'll have to speak some other time.
I'll make note of how she dies later, because again, I do not think I'm quite of a level to be taking on this dragon right now. So we'll be doing that later, I think. World map. Gonna go back to Skyhold.
Before you is Service of the Minratha's Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
Whether or not he's loyal to Corypheus has no bearing on his crimes.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the Approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Leliana will assign agents to you. I expect them to inform me that you've been forthright. If you want redemption, you'll have to earn it.
I can more than pay my keep, Inquisitor. Thank you.
Okay, now, shall we? World map. Val Royo. Let's do it. Oh, we should not take her. Sure. And Blackwall, maybe? Alright. So yeah, I didn't want to take Sarah because we're doing something for the the nobles. Huh, that's cool. let's do this.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Belroyo. Giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montile's messenger seemed the least I could do. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
So, sounds like you could be in danger then.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Duparequets.
But the Duparequets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparequets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royal. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
But it's so freaking old!
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Our Legion businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary. By its standards.
Well, that's dumb. What do you want to do?
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Duparequets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparequet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montile's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassins guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montile's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparequet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Go on.
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well,
I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
wow. That's something, isn't it? Alright, let's see what she wants to do then. About these assassins that are after her.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royeaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royeaux?
Well. I kind of like Liliana's plan.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the two paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Huh. I mean, do we really want to raise this turdy house that lost its whatever and put an assassin on you? You know, I just don't think it's a good idea.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royeaux if we want to make the du Paraquets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the du Paraquets as lords.
Alright. You gonna talk to me? No?